Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Data Structures and Algorithm in Python course. In today's lecture, we'll be solving another lead code problem on binary search. So let's see what is the problem. This is called search in a rotated sorted array. First, you will be given an integer array that are sorted in ascending order, but there will be an pivot index k where so what is means some of the element is rotated, right? So let's say here three elements are rotated. So this is actually in ascending order, but it is rotated by three times. Now in that array, in that rotated sorted array, you have to find a target element is present or not. So this is the question, right? So here you can see the array is sorted, but this is not sorted actually in ascending order, not from 0 to 7. It is rotated by three times. Now in this array, if we try to find out this target, then how we can do that? Now the first approach could be linear search, right? But here it is mentioned that you have to do this in log of n time complexity of n. That means we have to apply binary search here, right? Now let's see how we can do that. So let's take an array. So let's say the array elements are, let's say, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? Now if I rotate the array by three times, that means this three element will be going at the end, right? So there will be one, there will be two, there will be three. Okay, this is rotated. Okay, now let's say a target element is given. Okay, let's say target is, let's say, 6. Okay, target is 6. Now let's say in binary search, how we can do that? Now to do that, we'll take two pointers. So we'll take two pointer. One is low, one is high. One is low, one is high. Okay. And then we'll calculate a middle element. Okay. We'll calculate a middle element. Now, if the middle element equals to this target element, then we'll be returning this middle element. So what is this first condition? So we'll find if error of m equals to target, then just return m. Okay. M would be our answer. Okay. This is one thing. Now, now so if the array is in strictly increasing order, in strictly increasing order, then we can say the right part is sorted, left part is also sorted, right? If it is in strictly increasing order. But here in this question the array is not strictly increasing, it is rotated by k times, right? That means if we take this as middle node, this as middle element, then one side of the array would be sorted only. One side of the array will be sorted only. Now how we can check? We only check by this pointer. So if we see that this low, error of low, is less than error of m, means this part is strictly sorted. So in this part, if we find this m is low and high, the element at h is greater than, then we can say this will be in sorted error, right? But here if you observe carefully, this l is smaller than m, right? This l is smaller than m, so this part is sorted. But here you can see array of m is greater than array of h, so this part is not sorted. So how we can compare? So let's put point number 2. So if error of this low is less than equals to error of m, that means left part is sorted, right? So that means left part is sorted. Okay, this is one condition. So if this is less than this, that means left part is sorted. So if this is less than this, that means right part is sorted. That's how we can decide. Now let's say this part is sorted. Okay, let's say this part is sorted. Now we'll see for target element. Now we'll see, is this target element lies in this part? That means if this target t is less than error of L, and so less than equals to, and is this target element is less than error of M. If this target element lies between this range, then we can move our high pointer from here to here, from here to here, because then our search space will be only this. So what is the first thing? First we'll check if the left side is sorted. Then what we can do, we can check. So if so error of this low is less than this target and less than error of M mid, that means this target element lies between in this part. So then what we'll do, we'll move this h pointer to here, M minus 1. So h will be M minus 1, right? Else what are you gonna do? If this target is not fall on this part, that means target will present in this part, right? So in else condition, what we'll do, we'll move our low pointer to M plus 1, right? So this is the condition when left part is sorted. Now let's say left part is not sorted. Now let's go to the next condition. So condition number 3. So what is this condition? Uh, just write it again. Yeah. So let's go to condition number 3. Now in condition number 3, we'll check if error of M less than error of H or not. So if error of M is less than or equals to error of H, then what we'll do, okay, we can avoid equals to because we have already take here equals to. Okay, yeah, if is this condition means right part is sorted, so that means right part is sorted. Okay, so if right part is sorted, then what is the thing that we have calculated, that right part is sorted, then what we'll do, we'll check for this target. So if this part is sorted, and this target is lies between this error of M and this error of H, if this target lies between in this range, then what we'll do, we'll move our low pointer to here. Right? Otherwise what we'll do, we'll be searching in this search space. So we'll move our high pointer from here to here. So let's write it. So if error of M if error of M less than equals to this target and less than equals to error of I, then what we'll do, we'll be searching at the right side, right? So our low will be M plus 1, or else what we'll do, we'll move our H to M minus 1, right? So this is this is the code. All about this problem. So let's write the code here. So first what we'll do, we'll take a low pointer, low equals to 0. Now high equals to, so length of this nums minus 1. Now let's take a while loop. While low is less than equals to high, then what we'll do, so we'll calculate the am equals to low plus h minus l float divided by 2. And now check if this nums of m that is equals to target, then we can immediately return m, right? M will be our answer because we have to return the index. Now if that is not, so we'll check if the left side of the array is sorted. So if nums of l is less than or equals to nums of m, right? If left side is sorted, then what we'll do, then we'll check for another condition. If this nums of l is less than equals to target and nums of not nums of, let's say target is less than equals to nums of m. Okay, if it is fall in this part, then what we'll do, we'll move our high pointer high equals to m minus 1. We'll searching in the left part. Else what we'll do, so we'll move our low pointer to m plus 1, right? And else what are we gonna do, again we'll check if this nums of m is less than equals to target, and this target less than equals to nums of high. So that means if the target is fall in the right part, right? Then what we'll do, we'll move our low pointer to m plus 1, right? Or else what we'll do, we'll move our high pointer to m minus 1. And at last, if we don't find anything, we'll just return minus 1. Okay, that's the code. So let's run this. Let's see. Okay, it is accepted. Now let's submit this. Yeah, it is accepted. Now I hope so. There are basically three things. If it is equal, then just so if it is equal to target, then return m. So if left part is sorted, if left part is sorted and target lies between this part, then do this. Otherwise, search in the right hand side. And another condition, so if left part is not sorted, that means right part is sorted. And if right part is sorted and also target lies between this part, then that means we'll be searching at the right hand side. So we'll be move our left to m plus 1. Otherwise, we'll be searching the left hand side, right? So this is the code. So I hope you have understood the code.